Good timing, oh yes, great timing. You lucky devil, this is worth 18 submarines. Come on, mama, let the good times roll.
You guys passed away, and the next thing that you know after quite the epic battle is just sort of waking up at the temple of Karen, where, as you're more than aware of how it all works. You wake up, you're there, you got your coins, you're like, I guess it's been our time.
Damn.
Really thought we had that one.
Dad. Not right. Of course, like we talked, it's not like it's his choice, but
you're looking at the 2 coins in your hand and you're like, shouldn't I get a family discount?
Do we still have them? Didn't we spend them?
What?
The coins.
Well, he says we're
to get here.
Like,
right?
we arrive at the entrance to the Temple of Charon.
Okay, all right.
We're
just all right. I thought you said we were already in there.
Like, you're at the temple, but you're like, when you get there, that's where you have to go under it, and then like, so you're basically at the
river Styx.
Yeah, you're basically at the entrance of it. So you have your coins. You have to go up to the river.
Okay.
Do all that sort of stuff.
Okay, my character's name is. Let's see how to pronounce this. Liatico. Liatico. Leah for short.
How do you spell that?
Liatiko.
Leah.
Whatever the drinking age was in ancient Greek, she was all about it. Alcohol, making it, serving it. Owned a tavern even every now and again, or wherever the fuck they drink.
I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it was young back then, because it's not like people...
who's regulating that shit?
Well, plus, not to mention that, the age of adults back then was a lot younger, because people didn't live that as long.
Yeah.
If she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed.
Yeah. So her
Gross.
name is Leah, and she's an alcoholic.
Wouldn't that like the only clean thing to drink? Isn't that like the kind of time period we're talking about? Where...
There's people that like to drink because it was safe, and there's people that like to drink because they like to drink.
It's one of those things of, do you drink the normal wine, which is just like a super low proof, but at least it's safe to drink, or are you drinking real drinks?
The good shit.
Pretty much the whole personality of party, society, having fun, getting people to like you, and maybe
you're a drunk college girl.
Yeah, maybe occasional thievery. Have a good time and help some people out and beat some fuckers up for being fuckers. Nothing more living than being an adventurer.
Sometimes you hear about dudes causing a ruckus over on some harpy island. You gotta go fight through those bitches. You talking shit?
I sing better than you.
My character, his name is Aphetus. He was created by Hephaestus, to basically be his gopher and his go-getter. He'll
Gopher?
Go find my shit.
Oh.
Go for this. Go for that. To basically either find ancient artifacts, help him craft new shit.
I've done it too. Don't worry.
It's probably
It's
even
tie-dye,
harder.
you can't
really. No one would fucking notice.
Nobody else noticed, right?
I just didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to embarrass you.
But now everybody at home knows my shirt was on backwards today. I went out in public like this.
Yes, a backwards tie-dye shirt.
I went to work with my pants inside out.
Well, you wore them yesterday, right? I wear them front ways and back ways, inside out, front ways and back ways again.
Dude, I've known guys that did that, especially if they worked like the dude worked construction, and he would just buy like a 6-pack of t-shirts and a 6-pack of underwear, And then that was just what he would wear in and out until it was basically black. And then he'd just throw it away instead of ever cleaning it. And then he would just put on the next one out of the pack the next day and then just rotate.
The fact that he would just wait till he got black is disgusting.
On all, and flipping it in, it was bad.
So, like, I'm gonna just say this: the way the anatomy of women, you don't get a front and back. You might get it inside out, but you don't get a front and back.
I don't think guys do either. It's definitely just a joke because there's no way.
I was like, well, because I mean, guys can just shake their wieners clean of piss, and you can't do that as a woman. You can't just shake it off. It's a lot cleaner. I feel like it's a lot cleaner in the front for dudes than it is for chicks. I just always been like, you can just pee standing up, give it a couple shakes, and you're like, oh yeah, that's clean.
Good enough.
Clean, big quotations.
Yeah, big quotations. No matter how much you shake to get that last drop out,
there's always going to be a drop.
There's always going to be a drop in your underwear.
And they talk about, like, some days it's 2 streams or 3 streams because, you're just peeing so much. For women, it's just a big old, like, your nozzles on whatever
it's on spray.
It out, yeah.
It's awful. I wish I could be standing up. I remember that commercial that they gave for women that
the weenus.
Cup.
I was gonna say there's a funnel you can buy.
Yeah, it's called a weenus.
And some women can do it. Like,
oh my god, just go in there after the year. Well, all right, babe, got this. I guess it would be.
What do you do with the cup after?
Wash it.
You go to the sink. You're like, what is that? You're in the men's room. They don't know.
What the fuck is this? Why is your vagina in the sink? I know how to get that. I know how to get that spick and span with a little bit of baking soda. This it'll be right as rain, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, is that the bathroom attendant?
That's the
Archer.
butler from Archer. Archer's
Oh.
dating an android. She takes her vagina off to get it clean in the sink.
Oh my god, I forgot about that whole thing.
And
It's been so long since I've watched Archer.
Sleeps with him a lot after the vagina's still there. She's like, "Why is there a vagina in the sink?"
I went to a friend's house one time, used his bathroom, and he had like a giant pocket pussy hanging up in the shower. And I was like, seriously, you can't put that away? We got friends coming over. I go back into the living room, I pick up his guitar, I start strumming. I don't even know how to play. I just start strumming. There's a vagina in the bathroom. I just start singing to everybody in the room.
There's a pussy in the shower.
He got rid of that when he moved in, I'll tell you. We saw her the other day, too.
Yeah, but I bet she didn't move in for very long.
No, I don't think she was living there.
I mean, if you're there like so many days out of the week, they're kind of living there. Nobody says anything until the poop bill starts racking up, and then you gotta say something.
The poop bill?
Yeah, when people live there like 4 out of 5 days of the week, you notice that water bill is just climbing up, and you're like, okay, you gotta start paying rent if you're gonna be here this long because you're causing our bills to go up.
Put a coin dispenser on the coin slot on the toilet.
25 cents a flush.
She'll never flush. That's the problem there.
No.
I've heard way too many horror stories of dudes that like get fleshlights, usually for very cheap or like for free if they're like if they got successful at anything, they get them sent to them for free, and then they'll use them, not want to clean it, throw the cap back on it because it comes with a cap, and then usually they'll find it like 6 months later. I'm being like, what the? And then they open it, and then they get hit with the smell, and they're like, I gotta throw this out.
Oh god.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about vaginas.
I'll say, yeah, once that pussy gets a year old, you gotta throw it out and get new one.
We're at Karen's temple.
And you're introducing yourself.
What does Karen know about flashlights? I mean, does Karen even respond? Does he give a shit?
This is the introduction.
right. Dusty's got to introduce himself because Hephaestus made Steve's character to be the go-getter, go-finder. Find all of Hephaestus's side
all the
projects.
ancient gear that's been spread across the...
All the toys Hephaestus forgot about, and now they want back.
And what's
There's been so many pocket pussies that he's had to collect.
His name is Hephaestus?
Aphetus.
Aphetus.
Aphetus. That's...
Aphotus.
Huh. You just like drop the H off the front
Hold
to
on.
make it, or is it
Hold
something
on.
different? What are we doing? We're going. I didn't. What'd you say?
Aphetus?
Yeah.
No,
Festus.
no.
I see. You like kind of.
Yeah, he got no. I did a combination from Aphrodite and Hephaestus.
Okay. Spell that again.
Aphotus.
Now Dusty's introduction.
Yeah, tell us about your character, Dusty.
The death weeb in the closet.
Oh yeah, no kidding. I like as soon as I thought about my character, like a picture of Skrillex jumped in my head. So a son of Hades. I call him.
They call me.
I think
Wagarius?
Tim.
Tim. I think I'm trying to pronounce it right because I think I mispronounced it the other day. I think it's Idanedes because
Ida needs.
because Edes is the suffix that means son of
Can
in
you
ancient
spell
Greece.
that?
Ida needs someone in the kitchen.
Idanedes.
Because I said Idanides the other day, but I'm not sure. Like I like Idanides, but
The way you have it spelled, I would say it'd be Idanides.
yeah, and that works for me. But
It's your character. You name it what you,
You
want
can
to
say
name
it however
it.
you like it. I just Idanedes nuts.
well, hey, D's nuts.
This is why I'm a hermit in a cave. I was made
It's
fun
ex-
of ruthlessly.
I
in
did
school.
pick the hermit background because I've been living supposedly underground, I imagine, in Daddy's basement.
You've been trying to live in the attic.
Oh, in the attic. I guess that makes more sense from that perspective.
Can you spell that?
Yeah, EIDENAIDES.
This does not help for any pronunciation. I'm gonna get this wrong so many times. We gotta get nicknames. Iden?
Yeah, you can just call me Iden.
I'm calling you Ian. I'm calling you Heifer.
Ian too.
So we're going with you said
I can't think of a nickname
Leah.
for Aphetus.
Leah, Iden, Aphis. What'd you say?
Aphetus.
Aphetus.
Yeah. It sounds stupid.
Aphetus. Just call it Aphis.
Aphetus is like we all got nicknames. Aphetus. We couldn't think of one without it sounding terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Apha. Apha.
Hey, Tuss.
So yeah, I'm a wizard. I specialize in conjuration. I specialize beyond that in vampiric abilities, telekinetic abilities, invisibilities.
I'm just saying, in case my character has no idea that she was born from a god or half a god.
Oh, so she's ignorant to being a demigod.
No, she just thinks she's fantastic.
Ah.
I'm just so good at everything and super hardy and strong and can drink and can
I'm
cast
the most
spells.
amazing thing that's walked out of anyone's ass.
I'm about to say I definitely know I'm a demigod, but
Or armpit. No, wait, that would be Norse.
But I just can't get enough attention. I'm not his favorite. It bothers me.
What do you eat? Attention.
Daddy wasn't there.
When
But I think that's why, like, when you talked about we're being friends, because like you're obviously the super outgoing character, and my dude's like.
and
sitting
I
in a
bring
cave,
you
it's
guys together into my bars.
Yeah, you're the
Tavern.
extrovert, or yeah, she's the extrovert that adopted the introvert.
and then you're here.
Yeah, I'm the go-getter who meets up with her to drink most of the times because
Overachiever.
I mean, if all this one needs to eat is attention, Leah's got him. She will shower him.
Well,
with
if you should
attention.
have taken, you should have.
Well, I
taken
mean, Daddy's attention.
Yeah, I know. But she just thinks it's just attention. Westy?
No, Aphetus has a bit of a drinking problem because yes, well, I said Hephaestus made him. Also, the fact that Aphetus loves his dad, absolutely wants his praise and affection and approval. Dad does just see him as a tool because he crafted him. And Aphetus doesn't fully really know that he actually was created. He just thinks that he was, Dad never talks about my mom. But I want to...
See, we both put our father down as our deity. And
I mean,
And you're over here like, I don't even care.
he left to go.
Dionysus got
He
drunk
went-
someday.
he
Banged a
went
couple of
to get some wine. Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna go get some wine. Don't you just
Let's
conjure wine?
The thing.
Let's be real. These are your Greek demigods. Most of your parents have had almost nothing to do with you.
Right.
Yeah.
You hear about them from everyone else
Yeah.
constantly.
My mom was way too fucking wasted to actually probably know that Dionysus slipped in her. It was,
Wow.
apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's all about party in the
Unless it's
family.
on a cliff.
My character's dream, I don't even know if it came true, to own at least 10 bars and have them be within 10 feet of each other. A massive barcade.
I want
All different themes.
You made a bunch of bars in a row so people can do bar crawls.
Yeah! She wanted 10
and made
bars.
it to where there's no way to survive it.
Traps are part of the fun. Oh, you mean just the alcohol content? Maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking like that they like it's like there's this bar crawl challenge in Athens. No one's ever completed it. And it's like, why not? Well,
demi-gods.
you have to start here and you have to tell them that you're doing it.
Have you guys
and then you
ever
just get a
been
special drink that basically will kill you in 2.
Have you guys ever been one of those massive, like, 10 bars in one places or something like that?
No.
So it's basically just like a different theme in each bar. Like, you got Piano
Wait,
Man.
wait.
And
Yes.
you got, like, Skank. You got, like, the Rave over there. And then you got, like... Yeah.
No, wait, did you say skank?
Sorry.
You got a bunch of skanks. Sorry, I mean a rave.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, tell me about the bar with the skanks.
Let me explain. The one I went to in Pensacola was near a military base. The Rave Clubby bar portion of that was called the Skank Tank. I'm sorry. That is the truth.
The skank tank.
Oh,
The
that's
skank
awesome.
tank. So we're on skates. Yeah. They had like some other like typical like sit down calm bars that just, you know, you can grab a beer and watch sports or something like that. There's like a few of those. I don't really know the difference between them, but there was apparently a difference. And I was like, okay, whatever.
I didn't even use my character sheet. I just used
It's like I started to transfer stuff over, but I'm like, oh god.
I printed
most
off my
everything is-
spells just because I didn't want to have to like find them.
Right, I mean, I wrote mine down in my notebook here. I've got 44 spells available to me, but like I can only prepare like 30 something. But,
Do you have the ones that are already prepared?
I imagine no, because I woke up dead. So it's up to
And
you
I'm
if I'm allowed
prepared
to
in the
have the hour to
afterlife.
do my daily preparations. Or
We'll say that you're prepped already,
okay,
but I'm just wondering if you
You
have
were
like the
prepped
check mark
before you
list
died.
of like,
You're prepped.
yeah,
now.
like it's in the app is like they only have enough room for the ones you've prepared, not the
okay.
so that
I'm just making sure that you know which ones you normally prep,
yeah.
which I suppose
If you want me to send you the file, I can, or if you want to look at it, but
No, that's fine. I'm just making sure that you've got them like listed down.
It
I've
tracks
ran-
spells pretty well in the app.
I've ran into a lot of groups before where like, especially if you're a prepared spellcaster, the person's like, I don't know what I have ready today. I'm like, but you did prep in the morning. Yeah, I didn't look at my list. So most
Right.
people just have like the list of like, this is what I always prepare.
yeah, I'm
unless I
having
know
this is what I
otherwise.
generally prepare, and obviously like if the party decides to do something special, we can prepare something else. But
Gotcha.
this is my normal.
And do you have like any sort of feat that lets you like spend extra spell slots to like use an unprepared spell, or like how does that work with wizards?
I don't have anything that lets me use anything unprepared.
Okay.
I do have one thing where I can cast a spell that I've already cast today again if I draw energy from my familiar.
Okay.
That's the only like do it again spell I have.
Gotcha.
I do have extra slots from some items, but those are prepared already so that they're not.